Mr. Lee, let me ask you this question. The president this morning, we just saw that he's coming up with new economic team, encompassing the Elumelu, the Dangote. Do you think this is the way to go to serve Nigerian situation?
I think Mr. President cannot keep throwing stone into the dark. He cannot keep throwing stone into the dark. The president should get a torch, beam that torchlight into the darkness to see what is ahead of him. Simply, what am I trying to say? He should stop putting the cart before the horse. So much is expected of the president. As his post, and I'm a self-acclaimed technocrat who has in the past worked in ExxonMobil.
When you say self-acclaimed technocrat, are you not satisfied? Are you not? Don't you believe that he's a technocrat?
He's a technocrat, but he says emphatically that he is a technocrat. So
you mean Mr. President?
Yes. So I mean, in his decision-making process, he should do due diligence and follow the process. These guys, this OPS, this organized terrorism program, there are this few set of people he should have engaged, right? Ab initio in his administration. Immediately took up that subsidy. These are the guys that he has said that he wants to roll out palliative measures, give out 1 billion to about 75 businesses. I'm sure some of those guys who were there, they will get that grant, or loan, whatever it is, so that they will not inflate their prices. If you had done those things,
how that moral standard I can control the price.
If you had done those things, you are giving them, for instance, you are giving Dangote 1 billion, this guy 1 billion. That's the form of subsidy for production. Now, these guys will be compelled, right? Because our consciousness will be there that, oh, come on, we cannot increase. And even if we are going to be probably maybe it will be the next issue, or probably the next one. But before that time, the president would have gotten enough information to take an informed decision. So the president cannot be slow and cannot seem to be antagonizing himself, because as it seems now, it seems so scattered, it seems so disorganized and disoriented. It's looking confused. That's, and when such situations happen, it speaks to one thing that you might probably be up to bed and maybe even lack the character and the competence, But for me, I don't want to believe they don't have the capacity. But of course, if in the next few days, by the end of the first quarter, nothing reasonable comes out, then we'll have no issue. We have no other choice than saying that's the capacity.
But Mr. Lee, on a final note, if you were to advise Mr. President on this issue of economy, what would your advice be?
Well, my advice first and foremost is for him to not reverse those policies he has taken. The subsidy removal of dollar, most especially. Because I'm aware the subsidy now of fuel, but the subsidy reversal on dollar should not be reversed. The dollar must stop being back, to stop taking it, because it is anti-productive. As long as the dollar is cheap, nobody will see a reason to produce it. And no matter what we say, we will not wait until we have 100% electricity before we start taking that step to be productive. There are so many nations that don't have 100% electricity, and they are 100 times productive than we have. And the people of the country will buy those produce because there is no cheap dollar or cheap import. When there is cheap imports, nobody will take the effort to produce locally. People will have that mind shift like, no, it's too expensive to produce in Nigeria. When there's nothing like cheap import, okay, you would have the push to produce locally. And people will have no other choice than to buy things that are produced locally, because there is no any reason to import cheap produce again, because there's no longer.
Some have said that government should use policy to enforce Nigerians to buy, or producers, importers to look inward and start buying from Nigerian products so that we can work on our
that is one of the policy that has
particularly like innocent motor, particularly like
let me tell you,
things that have been
that
produced
is one of the
that government policy should protect.
Let me tell you, this is one of the major policies that will actually galvanize people to buy local manufactured cars. As of today, I think a Tokubo, if I'm not mistaken, a Tokubo Igbo Spirit cost around 6 million, 7 million. Meanwhile, we have a brand new Innocent car that is around 8 million. That's why the hike in dollar. Can you not see the little difference? You see that people will now be pushed like, why should I buy a Tokubo Toyota for 6.something million when I can just save up a little bit and then we earn a 0 mileage? That means a brand new terrible Innocent car.
So you are saying Innocent should work on his costs.
Innocent should further try and cut his costs. However, that dollar rate now is discouraging people from buying Tokubo cars because the rate of importation, the cost of clearing and all that is now taking up the price to be almost at par with a brand new Innocent or a Nord car. So that's how it works. Yes, the car is there. We have, to an extent, I think we have about 40% capacity to produce car in Nigeria because we don't have 100% capacity because a lot of parts of those cars are still being imported, like the metal and steel, the engine blocks, most of the tires are being imported, right? But they have been coupled and assembled and then molded here, fine. And that could at least